then I was like, say it. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Let me take you back to 05. You, I was so damn young and I spoke my mind. I came out with
Homemade Long Island iced tea. Oh, it's so good. I've noticed a lot of people are just now putting up Nerdapalooza reviews, and so I figured, why not do mine? It's a couple weeks late, but... So I found a great deal on JetBlue for like $200 for a round trip there and back to Orlando from Texas. And so I took it, and it was a, you know, easy trip there, no problems at the airport, except when I landed. Landing in Orlando, I did not know how the shuttle system worked. So eventually, after half an hour of wandering around the airport in Orlando, which is like 10 times bigger than the one in Austin, I found out how to find the shuttle, and then I made it to the Marriott. Of course, the plane was delayed anyways, like 30 minutes because of bad weather, because apparently you can't exit a plane when it's sprinkling outside, and lightning, thunder. I ended up missing a lot of the acts that I wanted to see for the pre-party, but I did make it in time to see DJ Robo-Rob, which amazing dude. Like, if you've not seen him spin, like, it is a party. It is a party. It's crazy. He's dancing, drinking, dancing, drinking. Yeah. Okay, so crazy party, fell asleep, somehow woke up in time for MC Cool Whip's set, which, love that guy. He's so awesome and hilarious. Favorite song on his set was Six Skills with Shape of the Dark Lord. That song is genius. It's perfect. Missed a lot of the other earlier sets. Heard Brennel Floss was amazing. Sadly, I missed him. Captain Dan performed, saw that. Mark with a C performed, always hilarious. And then Sci-Fried, which is a band I heard last year, and for some reason I didn't give them enough credit, but this year, like, they performed, they were badass. They were rocking up there. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Random Encounter performed, which I like that kind of sound, and I especially like the fact that there's an accordion. Love it. And I think listening to video game music, I decided this. A lot of video game music happened this year, and although I'm not one of the ones who would jump in, like, in front of them when they were on stage, it doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like concert kind of stuff almost. It seems like really good music while I was playing video games. Like, I thought that was perfect. Playing video games, listening to video game music, it just meshes really, really well. Blah, 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 other stuff happened, drank some, you know, just to get things started. And then Mega Ran's plane apparently wasn't coming in that day or something, so they switched sets with Adam Warrock and Tribe One. And I hadn't heard of either of those names, sadly. And they were amazing. I loved them. The energy on stage, funny, they were clever. It wasn't like, it was just good hip-hop, good nerdy hip-hop. I loved it. Speaking of which, I've been hearing all online about this soon-to-be-released Brown Coats mixtape with them and Adam Warrock and the Thought Criminals. Love the Thought Criminals. Now I love Adam Warrock, and I freaking love Firefly and Serenity. I am a huge fan of that whole thing. And then shows went on, blah, 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 drank more and more. Shape of the Dark Lord. Shape of the Dark Lord got on stage. And, of course, his sexy, evil, maniacal performances on stage, I could not get enough of. I could watch him every day. That's creepy. I don't watch you every day. Unless you want me to. Then I could. But... moving on. Protomen. They played, it was Protomen Act 1? Because they performed both nights, because they have that much awesome. Then the moment most of us waited for. Like last year, there was an Epic Win burlesque show. It's hosted by Shape of the Dark Lord and Nelson Lugo, who they also hosted the entire Nerdapalooza event. They're really funny in between the sets. They, you know, funny guys. But I have to say it was kind of a disappointment. It was a $5 cover. So we all paid $5 and got wristbands, and then later that night there was a line around the freaking door, like all the way down the hallway and like out towards where the piano area was. I did not think about that, so I ended up being like towards the back of the line because I refused to cut in line. Elementary school rules. But basically, if you were in the first 2 rows, 2 or 3 rows, you could see. If you were really tall, you could see. Tried sitting on DJ Robo-Rob's shoulders, I could see, then I almost died. And because apparently too much booze in a human tower does not work out. Then I walked out and saw the bar chair, which is like a taller version of a chair they use for bar stools and stuff like that. Found that and dragged it inside, and I could see. So I saw the last couple of acts included Xena and Ode to Flash Gordon, which I love because Queen does like that entire thing, and I freaking love it. And then ended with a robot, a really cool robot, little silver painted striptease thing. Oh, it was so great. It was good. It ended up being very, very good, and I'm glad that I got to see the end of it, but I am just so sorry to everybody who did not have the forethought to steal a chair from behind the bar. So the Epic Win Burlesque show ended. People were a little dissatisfied, but it's Nerdapalooza. Everyone kicks their spirits up, and drunkenness immediately followed, which led into a hotel room show. Two of the thought criminals, Cahill and Sean, showed up, and they were going to perform in their room. They had advertised it earlier online. It was them, Adam Warrock, Tribe One. I know Dualcore in 80 was there. Megaran was there, other people were there, and then Scrub Club members, Mad Hatter and King Phoenix were there too. And so they blasted this room. What was it? Chozo brought some sound stuff in, and they had it all set up. They had microphones. Didn't sound like a great idea at whatever o'clock in the morning it was, but it ended up being really fun, and I really enjoyed it. The Whisper Core, I think, is really going to catch on, and after convention shows, we stay hip, y'all whisper hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. It's just, I liked it. It was fun. It was great. I got an ice cube. After that, what did I do after that show? We got really hot in that room, so we left, and something about a banana, rolled under the boss fights at one point, drank some more. So I think we stumbled into like the Epic Win, like Schaefer and his girls in that room at some point. Then it all kind of gets kind of sexy and just fuzzy and hazy. But then I fell asleep, and yeah.
With the way it started, yo, I don't see how, but that was Nerdcore then, and this is Nerdcore now.